Welcome to AGRIKNOWLEDGE HUB, the true home of passionate gardeners, green innovators, and everyone who believes in the power of soil, sunlight, and life. If you've been searching for a place where gardening meets discovery, where every plant tells a story, and where every harvest feels like a victory, then, my friend, you've just found your home. To all our loyal subscribers, thank you for being part of this growing community. And if you're new here, welcome. This is where you'll uncover the hidden science of nature, organic secrets, and modern agricultural hacks that transform simple spaces into lush, thriving food sources. So, before we begin, make sure to subscribe, like, and watch to the end, because what I'm about to share today might just change the way you look at growing cucumbers forever. I'll tell you a secret I discovered after years of experimenting with limited space, poor soil, and the unending desire to grow tons of cucumbers, even without a traditional garden. Yes, you heard that right. You don't need a garden, you just need the right method, the right nutrients, and a bit of patience guided by knowledge. Cucumbers are among nature's most generous plants. They're fast-growing, water-loving, and if treated well, they reward you with endless crisp green fruits that keep your kitchen and your health fresh all season long. But most people believe you need acres of land or deep garden beds to grow them. That's where they go wrong. What cucumbers truly need isn't space. It's structure, nutrition, and consistency. Here's my secret. I grow cucumbers in deep containers, sacks, or recycled buckets, anywhere from 25 to 35 liters in capacity. I start by preparing a nutrient-rich mix: 40% well-rotted compost or organic manure, 30% topsoil, 20% cocoa peat or fine sawdust for aeration, 10% perlite or sand for drainage. Then I enrich it further with my organic power blend. In a small bucket, I mix 1 liter of fermented plant juice made from green leaves, like comfrey, moringa, or spinach, 2 tablespoons of wood ash for potassium, 1 teaspoon of bone meal for phosphorus, a handful of worm castings for beneficial microbes. Dilute this mixture with 10 liters of water and let it sit for 24 hours. Then water your cucumber containers with this every 10 days. This natural brew strengthens the roots, encourages vigorous vine growth, and keeps the leaves lush green. Now, for those who prefer a more controlled modern approach, here's how to blend science with soil wisdom. Use a balanced NPK fertilizer, 15-15-15 in small doses, about 1 teaspoon per plant every 2 weeks. Always dissolve it in water first to prevent root burn, or for heavy fruiting stages, switch to NPK 10-20-30 to promote more blossoms and longer fruits. Remember, moderation is key. Too much nitrogen gives you beautiful leaves and no cucumbers. The next secret lies in the sky. Cucumbers love sunlight, at least 6 to 8 hours daily. Place your containers in the brightest area you have, balcony, terrace, or veranda, and give them a trellis to climb. Cucumbers are natural climbers, and when they grow vertically, their energy focuses on producing more fruit rather than spreading on the ground. Now, if you're growing indoors or in a greenhouse, don't forget pollination. Gently tap the flowers or use a soft brush to transfer pollen between male and female blooms. It's simple, but it makes a world of difference. Cucumbers are over 90% water. That means hydration is non-negotiable. Water deeply, but not too often. I prefer watering every 2 days, early in the morning. And here's a small trick. Mulch the top of your containers with dry leaves or grass. It keeps the moisture in, keeps weeds out, and keeps the soil temperature stable. Fertilizer type mix ratio per 10 L water, frequency, purpose, organic fermented plant juice. 1.10 every 10 days boosts growth and immunity. Fish emulsion. 1.20 every 2 weeks encourages leafy growth. NPK 15-15-15. 1 TSP dissolved every 2 weeks. Balanced nutrition. NPK 10 to 20-30. 1 TSP dissolved. After flowering boosts fruiting. Seaweed extract 150 weekly spray enhances root vigor. After just 40 to 50 days, your containers will be full of dangling green cucumbers, glossy, firm, and ready to harvest. Pick them young, about 15-20 centimeters long. That's when they're sweetest. The more you harvest, the more they grow. And there's no greater joy than watching a balcony, a corner, or even a wall come alive with food you grew yourself. Narrator. And there you have it, my secret method to grow tons of cucumbers without a garden. Remember, great harvests aren't born from luck. They're grown from knowledge, patience, and care. If you learned something new today, I invite you to subscribe to AGRIKNOWLEDGE HUB, like this video, and share it with family and friends, so we can keep this community growing. To our new viewers, subscribing is the easiest way to be notified whenever a new video drops. And to our returning family, thank you for always watching, learning, and commenting. I read your messages, and it truly warms my heart to see our knowledge spreading across the world. Together, we are growing not just plants, but a movement. One garden, one balcony, one soul at a time.